What if I told you that losing everything was never the end of your story, but the moment the real story finally began? Because whether you see it yet or not, the day everything fell apart was the day you were forced to meet a version of yourself that comfort never allowed you to discover. The version of you that does not break when life removes what you thought you could not live without. The version of you that rises from what should have destroyed you. And right now, as you listen to this, that version of you is waiting to be rebuilt piece by piece, not from who you were, but from who you can now become. There is a strange silence that comes after losing everything, a silence that feels like standing in the empty house of your own life, staring at the broken walls of plans that didn't work, hearing the echo of dreams that slipped through your fingers, wondering where to even begin, and if you should begin at all. Because losing everything is not just about money or relationships or opportunities. It is about identity, about the version of yourself you thought was permanent suddenly disappearing, leaving you with the terrifying question, who am I now? And the world around us is changing too fast for anyone to pretend they are not fragile. Millions of people in 2024 and 2025 have lost things they believed were forever, jobs that vanished overnight, relationships that ended without warning, financial stability crushed by inflation, quiet dreams replaced by loud anxiety. And for the first time in a long time, people everywhere are being confronted with a truth we try so hard to avoid, that life does not always warn you before it hits you. But here is the twist no one talks about. When you lose everything, you gain something most people will never have until it is too late. Clarity. The kind of clarity that cuts through illusions. The kind that shows you what truly matters and what never mattered at all. The kind that reveals every habit, every relationship, every pattern that was slowly drowning you without your awareness. The kind that forces you to rebuild yourself authentically because the old shell no longer exists to hide behind. There is a psychological phenomenon called identity collapse. And while it sounds frightening, it is actually the beginning of deep transformation. Because identity collapse is the moment you are forced to let go of outdated definitions of yourself. The moment you stop trying to be who you were and instead begin discovering who you are. A process that rebuilds your resilience, rewires your habits, and reshapes your future with more intention than ever before. But I want to talk to you in a way most people avoid. I want to talk about the nights you cried alone hoping someone would check on you but no one did. The frustration of trying so hard to stay positive while everything inside you feels like it is sinking. The exhaustion of pretending you are okay when your life is a pile of broken pieces you are too tired to pick up. Because rebuilding yourself is not glamorous. It is not aesthetically pleasing like motivational videos try to make it seem. It is slow and painful and sometimes humiliating. But it is also the most powerful rebirth a human being can experience. Losing everything exposes the truth about your life. It reveals the people who only stayed because you benefited them, and the ones who loved you even when you had nothing. It exposes the habits that kept you stuck pretending you were progressing, and the distractions you used to avoid your own potential. It strips away the noise and forces you into a painful but necessary confrontation with reality. And that confrontation is the birthplace of self-awareness. There is a moment during rebuilding where something shifts. It often happens quietly. Maybe one random morning when you wake up earlier than usual. Maybe after a workout when exhaustion feels like relief instead of punishment. Maybe after paying off a small debt that used to shame you. Maybe after cleaning your space and realizing your mind feels cleaner too. Maybe after setting one small boundary you were afraid to set. And suddenly you notice the slightest spark of confidence returning. Not the loud confidence you used to fake, but the gentle one that grows underneath your skin. The one that whispers you are not finished. You are just getting started. Let me tell you something powerful from behavioral science. Humans are not rebuilt through massive changes, but through consistent micro-transformations. Tiny decisions repeated daily that slowly reshape your identity. Because the brain trusts repetition more than motivation. Motivation is emotional, inconsistent, and unreliable. But repetition is evidence. And when you begin doing one small action every day, even when you are tired, even when no one is clapping, even when the results are invisible, your brain begins to believe something new. It begins to believe in you again. Rebuilding yourself is not about replacing what you lost. It is about redesigning who you are. Because sometimes what you lost was not meant to survive the future you are walking into. Sometimes losing everything is the only language life can use to get your attention, to pull you away from what was slowly destroying you, to redirect you towards a path you would never have chosen voluntarily. And yes, it feels unfair. It feels cruel. It feels unnecessary. But one day, you will look back and realize that the loss was the catalyst for the transformation you desperately needed. Think about the stories we admire in documentaries, movies, biographies. The heroes we praise are not the ones who had perfect lives. They are the ones who rose from brokenness, the ones who rebuilt themselves after losing everything, the ones who chose discipline over self-pity, courage over comfort, responsibility over resentment, the ones who learned to stand again not because they were unbreakable but because they refused to remain broken. In modern society, it is easy to attach your identity to external markers. Your income, your relationship status, your appearance, your accomplishments, your social media presence, your achievements that feel impressive but secretly drain you. And when those things fall apart, your sense of self collapses with them. But the truth is this: losing everything does not mean you lost yourself. It means you lost the things that distracted you from yourself. You are not starting from zero. You are starting from experience. And experience is a currency far more valuable than anything you lost, because experience rebuilds you with wisdom. Scars teach you strategies. Failures teach you patterns. Setbacks teach you discipline. Loneliness teaches you self-reliance. And clarity rewrites your future with intention instead of anxiety. Let me give you a truth most people avoid. When life removes everything from your hands, it is often because your hands were too full to receive what is truly meant for you. And right now, even if you feel empty, even if you feel hopeless, even if you feel damaged, you are in the perfect position to rebuild yourself with a level of strength and self-awareness that will make your future self look back and say thank God that chapter ended. Think about this: the version of you that existed before you lost everything was functioning on outdated beliefs, survival instincts, inherited traumas, societal expectations, and routines that held you captive. The version of you that is emerging now is built with intentionality, self-respect, emotional intelligence, clearer boundaries, and a deeper understanding of what you want, need, and deserve. Rebuilding yourself requires honesty. You must be willing to admit the unhealthy habits you normalized, the red flags you ignored, the responsibilities you avoided, the opportunities you feared, the people you trusted too quickly, the comfort zones you stayed in for too long, the standards you lowered just to be accepted. Because rebuilding is not just adding, it is removing excuses, removing patterns, removing guilt, removing shame, removing the need to please everyone around you. And as you rebuild, you start noticing something surprising. You begin craving structure, peace, discipline, real conversations, real connections, real purpose. You begin valuing solitude instead of crowd validation. You begin listening to your instincts instead of your insecurity. You begin trusting your decisions because you know the price of ignoring your intuition. And slowly you begin understanding that losing everything was not punishment. It was preparation. Looking at the global trends of 2024 and 2025, we are living in a world where uncertainty is the new normal, where careers evolve overnight, where opportunities come and go in cycles, where mental health is becoming more important than status, where financial stability requires strategy, not luck, and where the people who thrive are the ones who know how to rebuild themselves quickly and intentionally, not the ones who cling to what used to be. Resilience is the new currency. Adaptability is the new advantage. Emotional intelligence is the new power. And self-awareness is the new freedom. You rebuild yourself by doing three major things. First, you redefine your identity by focusing on who you want to become instead of who you used to be. Second, you restructure your habits because habits build the foundation of your future. And third, you redesign your environment because nothing changes until the environment changes. Redefining your identity means asking yourself powerful questions. Who do I want to be 6 months from now? What habits would that version of me have? What mindset would that version of me carry? What boundaries would that version of me enforce? What daily actions would that version of me commit to? Because identity shapes behavior, and behavior shapes destiny. Restructuring your habits means being brutally honest about your patterns, your procrastination cycles, your emotional triggers, your financial habits, your daily routines, your sleep schedule, your screen time, your coping mechanisms, Because life does not change when you want it to change. It changes when your habits change. Redesigning your environment means removing the people who drain your energy, limiting access to those who only come around when they need something, cleaning your space, decluttering your digital life, organizing your finances, building a routine that supports growth, and surrounding yourself with people who challenge you mentally and emotionally. And as you rebuild, you begin noticing another truth. You stopped trying so hard to prove yourself, because you finally understand that anyone who cannot see your value at your lowest does not deserve access to you at your highest. Rebuilding yourself is a quiet revolution. It is the moment you stop begging for closure, stop waiting for apologies, stop blaming circumstances, stop replaying the past, stop holding on to people who let go of you long before you let go of them. It is the moment you take your power back, not loudly but silently, through discipline, through intentional choices, through consistent actions that prove you are no longer the same person who went through that loss. Because the greatest revenge is evolution. The greatest healing is transformation. The greatest comeback is becoming someone you are proud of, not someone you pretend to be. So if you are listening to this and you feel like you lost everything, let me tell you something that may shift your entire perspective. Losing everything did not break you, it revealed you. It uncovered a strength you never thought you had. It forced you into alignment, it pushed you into growth. It stripped you down only so you could rise again without anything holding you back. This rebuilding season is not the end of your story. It is the chapter future you will one day call the turning point. The moment you stopped surviving and started becoming. The moment you stopped shrinking and started expanding. The moment you stopped losing and started learning. The moment you stopped waiting and started rebuilding. And if you ever doubt your ability to rebuild, remember this: your heart is still beating, your mind is still working, your spirit is still alive, your future is still open, and your story is still unfolding. You are not done. You are evolving. You are rising. You are rebuilding yourself into someone stronger, wiser, and more powerful than the person who broke. So keep going, because the version of you that is coming will make everything you lost feel like a necessary sacrifice for the life you are about to build. If this message spoke to you in any way, if it made you pause, reflect, or feel seen, then do one simple thing. Stay connected to this journey with me, because there is so much more ahead. Like this video, drop a comment and tell me the part that hit you the most. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss a new upload. And turn on your notification bell, because every week we dive deeper into the psychology, the healing, and the growth you deserve. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.